Hello, people of the internet. It is your boy Kishiwishi, and today, we're gonna do something different. So this is completely different from the style you guys probably seen me do for the last couple months with me talking with my face in the video. But I decided, you know what? Let's go to a more what's the word? Archaic, I don't know, geriatric way of doing things, you know, back when people just spoke their minds and have a random gameplay on the screen. That is what I'm gonna do, because lately I've been finding myself in the predicament of either being very motivated at times when I can't make videos, or just being completely unmotivated when I have all the time in the world. So what am I going to do? I am going to force myself to do this new phenomenon coined on the internet as, well, we haven't reached the first minute yet, and I don't want this video to get copyright or community guidelines struck. So now we're at a minute now. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this little thing called retard maxing. You know, I heard about it today. You know, I'm getting up there in age. It's your boy Kishiwishi, 24, about to be 30. I'm like 2 minutes away from having to pick up my kids from school, even though I'm nowhere near close to having kids yet. At least hopefully, you know. I'm not gonna say anything too R-rated, but me and my girlfriend. Yeah, no, we're hopefully we don't have any kids soon. But today I wanted to talk about my experience as a suburban. My phone just went off. Don't mind me. Part of the reason why I have an issue with making videos is because I live in a shoebox apartment. The four walls are what I see every day with a beautiful bride at my side, and that beautiful bride does take up a lot of my time. And when I do want to record, let's say when I have a burst of motivation at 2-3 in the morning where I would be yapping my ear off, or your guys' ear off, she's fast asleep. So, you know, for the time being, you're gonna be getting some erratic content till we get a better place. But today we're gonna talk about the life of being a suburban black person living in the hood. Yes, me, Kishiwishi, the guy that you be seeing on the screen with the long dreadlock rasta. You know that boy there? Yes, I identify as a suburban black man, even though my origins were not that suburban. Well, not at least the suburbs you Americans are used to, you know, the white picket fences. No, we did not have white picket fences in Jamaica. In Jamaica, we had concrete walls that surrounded your house if you could afford it. And by afford it, I mean if you knew someone who had the resources and the materials and the time to do it. Yes, you still needed money to give them, but it's Jamaica. Money, no problem. You don't have the money right now, just do a little something for me. You know you want me to. Can I make one little motor around your house for you? Alright, as long as you press me that at closing time, school time ready, me got you. That was the culture in Jamaica. But yeah, living in the US, especially now that I'm an adult and I live in the hood because that's all I can afford, bro, I can't even lie. These niggas are fucking annoying as shit. When I tell you, living in the hood, ooh, it's the fastest way to become a fucking anti-black. Like, black fatigue, my god, black fatigue is a real thing. Me, a black person, I may not sound like it when I speak in my American accent, but best believe me, come from the land where the black people them come from too. Not Africa, but Jamaica. So me as a Jamaican man living in the US for how long have I been here for? I think I came here in 2014, so it's about to be 12 years. I've been in America for 12 years, and I can tell you, bro, the amount of nigga shit that I see up here, especially recently, oh my god, my Jamaican self would be disappointed. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Me, as a third world native, can look down upon the niggas of America because of just how annoying they are. Like, bro, like, I don't even know. Yeah, this video is just gonna be a little rant. I'm just talking as much shit as I can in a short time frame before I have to go pick up my girlfriend. But yeah, no, these niggas up here are annoying. Like, living in the hood, like, it's just, how can I say? You see, the things that I see happening in Jamaica are kind of the same things I see happening in the hood, but it's like coming from a complete different place. So like the type of crime and bullshit you see going on in Jamaica kind of happens because of the lack of police presence. Like, or I don't want any of you Jamaicans in the comments who currently live there, but for all I know, it could be an actual fascist regime down there. Even though I came back for vacation back in October, you know, the times change really fast, especially after the hurricane. But like when I was there, police was like the least of your problems. But living in the US, it's like the complete opposite. It's like wherever you see a lot of police cars are, it's like a magnet for crime. You know, like you don't just drive through Brickell and see a police car and be like, oh my God, this is not a safe neighborhood. You see a police car in downtown Brickell and you're like, oh, okay. You know, they're probably just doing a patrol. You know, this is a pretty safe area. It's a good omen to see a police car. Bro, living in the hood, you see a police car, bombo clat, what endo no. I want to go on no. That's how it is. Like whenever you see a freaking police car in the hood, you're just like, oh, here we go again. Especially if you see the red and blue lights on, bro, like, why are you here? And it's that's like a minor thing. It's a very minor thing that I noticed in the hood, but it even though it's a minor thing, it kind of like bleeds into why the hood is the way it is, because it's like, oh, how are we gonna be better people if we're all constantly like under the surveillance? But you know, it's I don't know, man. I just hate fucking living in the hood. I can't wait to leave, but I'm probably not gonna leave anytime soon unless I can make more money, you know. But another thing that I noticed with the hood, and outside of like there just being police everywhere, the amount of homeless people that you see in the hood, or not even just homeless people, but like you could throw a rock in the hood and find an abandoned house. And at the same time, you could throw a rock and find a like a hoarder's house. Like it's like a shitty game of Russian roulette. It's like, let's see what's in this neighborhood that can either increase or lower the property value. And within my own neighborhood, there's like a 4-bedroom family house, single family home that looks really good. And then you go like 2 houses down and you're seeing like it looks like a hoarder lives there. Like it's not cohesive, which you know that's the thing about living in the suburbs. You know, everybody's house has to look the same, you know, same color. You know, it gotta be nicely trimmed. Everybody's hedges should be the same height. You know, brother Jeffers, hey, you see that right there? Your grass is approximately 2 centimeters too high. You know what that means? You gotta pay the fee to the HOA. In the hood, there is no HOA. The only HO you see in the hood are the hoes that are soliciting you for sex late at night. Like, bro, this is another thing that I've experienced living in the hood. Yo, the amount of fucking Family Dollars, like, yo, there should be like a tracker online to show you where the hood is. Like if you see a Family Dollar or more than 2 Family Dollar within like a freaking 2-mile radius, just know you're in the hood. And the other day, this is like one of the most what's the word I'm looking for, most unique experiences a person could ever have. And that is, I told my girlfriend, those are her exact sentence, or the exact sentence that came out of her mouth, like, oh, this was the most unique experience a person could have. But I was driving, and I was driving home from work, and I looked over to my left, and I'm like, you know what? I'm contemplating. I want to get something from Family Dollar. You know, I'm kind of peckish. You know, I'm a fat nigga, so a fat nigga needs to get some fat food. So me, the fat nigga that I am, I'm driving. I'm like, oh, you know what? I should stop at this Family Dollar. But as I'm approaching the Family Dollar, I see this. I'm gonna be a hypocrite because I just called myself fat, but you know, I'm still proportional. I still look like a human being. I saw this Majin. Okay, let me not be mean. You know, like, yeah, she was built like Majin Buu, but you know, Majin Buu's not black and white, you know, right? My Majin Buu's big. But no, I saw this overweight black lady with vitiligo standing outside of the Family Dollar, shaking her titties in my direction, soliciting me. And when I saw that, I just looked. I looked at my phone. Yes, as I was driving, I looked down on my phone as I was driving. Almost got 30 points. Almost hit a little black lady with 3 kids in a stroller. But you know, it's the hood. 3/5 of those points would be discounted. But yeah, living in the hood, man, it's an interesting experience every day. to cope with it. I just think, you know what? Think of this as like life as like a GTA campaign, and I'm just in the first levels right now. You know, for all I know, in the next 2 to 6 months or the next year, I might end up in the front lines of some war or some shit. You know, life is crazy out here. You know, I might end up in them Epstein files. You know, Palm Beach Pete. Yeah, Palm Beach Pete. We're gonna dap him up. We're gonna respect him. And you know, while I still have your attention, don't forget, the United States government loves all of its people, and us as its people should band together and agree that this tax season we make sure at least 3 out of 5% of our taxes, or three fifths of our tax money, go straight to Israel. All right. Anyways, thank you. If you like this form of content of me just rambling on, telling a light story, or like having a light theme of the story, but just going on blasting stuff off my brain. By the way, I drank an entire can of Monster before recording this, in addition to half a scoop of pre-workout. So that might have explained why I was kind of speaking a little bit erratic. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me over on the Twitch. You know, I be streaming over on Twitch, over on YouTube too, on the mobile side. You know, you guys who do watch me on multiple platforms, I love you. For those of you who only tune into the streams, I love you too. For those of you who just watch this without subscribing, I want to love you, but you won't let me love you, man. Let me love you. Anyways, have a good day. Be good people. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.